let's go back to the Bay. Super Bowl 54 rematch.
LIV.
Thank you, Matt. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs looking to bounce back from the Bills' loss. Niners sit at 3-3, lost to the Falcons last week, but health is on the way. John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan making big moves this week, acquiring local favorite Christian McCaffrey in a trade with the Panthers. McCaffrey has played in exactly 65 games in his career. Only Hall of Famers Jim Brown, Terrell Davis, Barry Sanders averaged more scrimmage yards per game.
So what you saying, Sam?
The 49ers' new running back. I'm saying this might have been a good move for the Niners. Still TBD. Adam Schefter here to kind of break this down for us. How did it all go down, Shefty?
Well, listen, the Carolina Panthers made a decision. When we were on the show last week, we talked about the fact that they're listening to offers. And usually when a team admits it's listening to offers, it's only a matter of time before they act on one of those offers. And right now, they got enough ammunition and enough picks offered to them. They had the Rams interested. They had the 49ers interested. And when you get 4 picks for a running back and you're trying to accumulate capital to go get a quarterback, you do it. From the 49ers standpoint, I think they viewed it as a guy who can make a real difference in their offense. Nobody's running away in the NFC. And they felt by bringing in one more weapon, they have a real chance to get to and make noise in the playoffs. And so you bring in Christian McCaffrey to an imaginative mind like Kyle Shanahan, and now you have all kinds of fun. And when they told me on Thursday night, they said, yeah, I don't know that he's going to play this week. Unlikely. I thought to myself, wait. This guy's going to fly across the country. You're going to get a look at him on the practice field. All the energy that would be out there on Sunday, and you're not going to play him. And they said, oh, well, that would take a spot from a guy who would be playing on special teams. And I said, somehow they'll figure it out, and they did.
Well, what kind of fit do you think this is, Rex? I mean, it seems like a pretty seamless fit for him.
Yeah, I think it's a spectacular fit. And I just think it's interesting. Look, they saw the Rams win a Super Bowl last year right at the trade deadline. They traded for, OBJ, but they also traded for Von Miller, and that made a difference in the Super Bowl. Could this be that piece? I think it is, but I also think this is about the future. They don't have a first-round pick, and now they certainly don't have any picks almost in the thing. So what happens? For next year, this is a difference maker for this year and next year. So I think it's a great pick right there. Anthony Lynn, my buddy out there, is obviously coaching with the running backs. This guy, I mean, shoot, are you kidding me? He's floating right now.
And it's a great pick for a lot of reasons. Obviously, he's a great power runner inside the tackles. He's a great receiver. Adam, you're talking about will he play right away? Of course they're going to have a small package for him, okay? Of course they are. Because he comes from that Bill Walsh, David Shaw system at Stanford. So coming into this Bill Walsh, Mike Shanahan, Kyle Shanahan system with the 49ers, he already speaks the language. This is the most creative run game in football, okay? The 49ers. They do it with pre-snap motion. Check this out. We got Kittle going left. Okay, we're giving us the vibe of toss left. We got Kittle flying left. We got Garoppolo with the pitch. That tells everybody it's pitch. We're going way outside left.
Pass read.
Part it like the Red Sea. Jeff Wilson Jr. right up the middle. That'd be McCaffrey also untouched. Notice the pitch. Watch his center here. How creative. I'm going to stun the nose guard on the left hash. Then I'm going to go out there and block the outside linebacker who's outside the right hash. And then I'll have my tight end on the left come wham block that nose that just got stunned. It is so creative and fun to watch. I think of the 49ers run game the way that I think of the Kansas City Chiefs pass game. Teddy, check out these linebackers. What do you see in there?
I see toss. I got to take off, but then it's like a downhill toss. They're coming out. You see Wagner right there. He got the read, the reverse pivot from the quarterback. Impossible.
So it's so great that you got Deebo Samuel, this great wide receiver, and Kittle, this great tight end. But this offense, this 49er offense, is about the running game. So to have one of the best runners that the game's ever seen, it's a perfect fit.
Matt, and I agree with you, Matt. My biggest concern is his health. You know, being able to not be on the field as much in Carolina. But one thing that I'll say, Shanahan being able to get a running back like this. You just talked about Deebo Samuels. You just talked about Kittle. In the last 5 seasons, I'm going to throw you 4 names out there. McCaffrey, Eckler, at L.A., the Chargers, Deebo Samuel and George Kittle. Coach Shanahan has 3 of the 4 guys in the last 5 seasons leaders in yak yards. So this offense is designed to get it in these playmakers' hands, make a lot of guys miss. 3 out of the 4, I like Christian McCaffrey in San Francisco.
And the quarterback that you have, like the selection that he has in terms of do I go downfield a lot? That isn't Garoppolo. Garoppolo is, after this run game, I need to get those run after catch. Slants to Deebo, something with Kittle over the middle. Now it's going to be screens to McCaffrey. So that's what I defensively am now focusing on. I don't focus on deep shots when I'm playing the Niners. I'm learned about these catch and run plays, that complex running game, and then now you got McCaffrey to worry about there. It's a headache for
Hey,
defenders.
Brew, talk about a headache. How are we going to like to defend this when you got Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback? He can play tight end or whatever.
Right, yeah.
You've got Ayuk.
Yes.
You've got, our guy Deebo Samuel. Now you got Christian McCaffrey. Like, are you kidding me? You can line up in all these things, like regular personnel, split them all over the place, go empty. You could do everything. And to me, you're right. You got Shanahan is a guy that is so creative. It's going to be awful for us defensive guys.
Well,
it really
Deebo
is.
Samuel might be the most dangerous wide receiver weapon, and Christian McCaffrey might be the most dangerous running back weapon, and now you put him in the same offense. And you mentioned his health. And let me say this. His usage in Carolina was higher than any running backs in the league.
Yeah, he had a big load.
despite the
Yes, he
health
did.
questions.
Yep.
In San Francisco, I don't know that his usage is going to be quite as high. I think they envision this with Christian McCaffrey being that chess piece and then using Jeff Wilson and using Tyrion Davis-Price, the rookie running back, and having a pounder inside while playing around with McCaffrey on the outside.
Do that again.
I like that.
Do that
I
again.
like that. For emphasis.
Turn it over, though.
Yes.
Turn it over.
By the way, they're also up against an offense today that they got to keep pace with that's leading the league in
keep
points
them off
per
the field.
game.
Keep 'em
So
off the field.
kind of want to
That's
keep
the
those
idea.
guys off. But to your point, Christian McCaffrey's so comfortable in Levi Stadium. He's played there twice in the league, but way back in 2015, Pac-12 championship was there. You know how many yards
yeah, a lot.
CMC put up in that game? I think it was 461 all-purpose yards. So he feels real nice and comfy at Levi. I
161.
promise that is accurate. Yes. Let's get back to another game today. This game is actually the only game in the league today against 2 teams with winning records. Believe it or
place,
not,
battle for
the
first.
Colts and the Titans in this one. Matt Ryan getting ready to go. He's coming off a win against the Jags last week where he threw for 3 touchdowns. Nice little game for Matt. Let's see if he can keep it going. Still to
Protect the
come on
ball.
Countdown, Tom Brady is off to his worst start in over a decade. We'll tell you how the Bucs can get it fixed today. As for TB12, maybe he's finally heard enough of us panicking. And the Eagles are the only undefeated team left in the league. Coming up, a big reason why the center, Jason Kelsey, he will join us next.
Yeah.
The big underdog.
Let me get a hell yeah!
He better come dressed like that.
There he is! Oh, love you, Jason. He's got a nice little sweater on.
There it is, the underdog.
We'll talk
I
about
love
that
it.
when we come back. Nice little fall day for Jason.